I'm Austin.
And I'm Courtney.
And we are the Littles.
And we're about to do How We Met McDonald's Mukbang. We got the spicy barbecue tenders. They're actually really good.
Fire, bro.
And just some french fries and Dr. Pepper.
You know.
So, how we met. I was working in a kitchen at a hospital. Sorry. And my cousin had told me to apply to my cousin told me to apply to a nursing home. And I thought, okay, like it's a state job, so why not? It was in the kitchen too. So I just applied and I got the job. And I only filled out a resume online. And so I had to go in and get the, why can't I think of the word? The application. And that's when Austin seen me and I didn't even know.
No, everybody. I was working in the kitchen. I was there for maybe 3 years.
Before I came, right?
Yeah, 3 or 4 years. I think it was like that. 3 years, 2 years before you came. Everybody was like, Austin, go check out the new girl. I was like, all right, what's the big deal about it? So she's in the break room looking at the schedule. And I'm looking, I was like, oh my God.
And he only see me from the back. He didn't even see my face. Like
I was like, who is that? Is that the one? And then after that, let's let it be. Continue working there. She started working. I still didn't.
No, I didn't even like see him until like randomly one day. It was probably like a month or two later. I don't even know. And then we had to do a job together. And I was like, who the fuck is this guy? Who is this guy? I was like, who is this guy? I don't even know who this guy is. But then he's like, oh, I'm Austin. What's your name? And I was like, oh, Courtney. And then we started talking about like going out. He wanted to take me out to like a club or a bar or something and going to the movies. And I was only 19 and Austin's 5 years older than me, so he was 24 at the time. But after that, we were like really cool. We would always talk, and then we started hanging out a lot, like going for walks, even in freaking blizzards, and drive around in his car. And then one day, you could go ahead and say that part.
Man, I don't know.
You know what I'm about to say?
No.
The kiss. Why you laugh? The kissing part.
One day. One day in my car, before I went home, you know, I really wanted her so bad. I just figured, you know, let me ask her. I asked her for a kiss, and she was like, no, I don't think it'd be the right thing.
Right? Because I didn't want to mix business and pleasure. Like, I just wanted him to be my friend, but then either way, it's kind of mixing it. So I was like, no, that's not a good idea. And he's like, I want to. And like, I felt a vibe in a way. And like, we clicked really good. And we always thought the same things. And we were like saying the same things. So I felt a vibe, but I was like, I don't want to do it. It's not a good idea. And he was like, no, just do it. I know you want to do it. So we ended up kissing. And then it was like magic.
So much, I don't know how to even explain it.
Like energy.
So much energy, so much, I don't know.
I know we both felt like a spark though.
Big time.
It like went through both of us and we're like, whoa.
It was a shock, like the shock wave through the body was crazy.
Yeah.
Never felt anything like that.
I didn't either. So I was like, whoa. But like we still didn't date each other or anything like that. We just like tried to keep our friendship. And then like years went down the line, probably like 3 years after that. Here we are. We started dating like almost 2 years ago. And but I basically didn't want to rush anything at all. And we both don't work at that job anymore. He left and then I left. and we didn't talk to each other
No.
for like a while.
Oh my God.
Probably a year or maybe more, like 6 months.
I was kind of lost.
And then a mutual friend that we have actually got us together in the same spot. And we were like, oh my God. He's like, I didn't know you were going to be here. And I was like, I knew you were going to be here. But then we just exchanged numbers again. And ever since then, this is us.
Yeah, here we are. I'll tell you right now, I'm the happiest man. Just, I wish people understand sometimes you can feel something, the click and the energy between somebody. I never felt like that ever with anybody in my life.
I honestly thought that was something that was made up.
I did too. I didn't think it was real.
No.
Nothing. Once I kissed your lips, like, energy just traveled, like, oh man, like, just heart just stopped, like,
Yeah, it's crazy.
that's the one.
But like, I think that we're so good because we formed a really good friendship.
7 years? Almost 8?
Yeah, we know each other for almost 8 years. And we only started dating 2 years ago.
Mm-hmm.
So over the course of time, like, we just formed a really good friendship. And I think that's really the base of this. Because at the end of the day, this is my best friend.
Always. But these chicken strips are really good though. I ain't gonna lie. I gotta throw that in there, you know. The new spicy chicken buffalo.
Barbecue spicy
sauce.
barbecue. Oh my God.
But it's crazy. You would people search for their whole life to have something like this.
Yeah.
And
Like, I knew what I wanted in somebody, but I didn't think it was Austin. Austin knew what he wanted, and he always thought it was me.
yeah, I always search, and then she randomly started working there, and then I was like, uh-oh, she's the one. And ever since then, we've been cool, best friends, homies, triple OGs. You know how we do. But yes, like, no fighting, no arguments.
No.
Agreements on everything.
Yeah,
It's like stress free. Like, I never felt free. Like, just do whatever you want to do. You know, it feels really good. Like just match your level of energy. Like, if I pay, she pays. If she pays, I'll pay. You know, we go half and everything. It's right down the line. It feels like so good. Like, it's unbelievable. Like, everybody searches for something your whole life, and you come across it, and sometimes you don't think it's so real, and you're like, oh, this is not real. It can't happen. And you come across it, and your mind changes. Like, man, this is real. And I found her, and like, it's just like, it's unbelievable how to explain the energy, the love, the respect that we have for each other. Is just can't explain it for words. You can't. And here we are today, my best friend, my right-hand man. What?
I love you.
I love you more.
Yeah. So right now we're just taking a little vacation. We're just in the pool. Austin loves the pool.
Like a fish, I want to get out.
And we're eating. And then we're gonna go in the hot tub.
Oh, sorry. Box got in the way.
The other morning, we didn't wake up until like 11, 12 o'clock. And then we went to McDonald's because Austin likes eating the pancakes there. And I didn't get breakfast. I was like, let me try these tenders because they look good. And I tried them and I was like, yep, this is it. And then I was like, Austin, try this. And he was like, oh my God.
I know. Well, yeah. Anything else, babe?
I don't know. You want to be together forever? What's your future goals?
I promised myself this would be the last girl I'll be with.
What's your future goals?
Buy a house.
With me. I know buy a house, but...
With you. Combine everything with you. Travel the world with you. Have a nice, beautiful family. And just live life happy.
You forgot one thing.
YouTube?
Nope.
Ooh. She got me there. I want to marry this woman. It's my last woman. I would love to marry her. What you, baby?
Marry you. Why put your eyebrow like that? It's always that one eyebrow you keep over.
Yeah,
I can't do
my
that.
eyebrow is like kind of messed up. One's higher than the other, so.
No, even if it wasn't higher than the other, you can raise that one. I want to marry you. And same thing as you. Buy a house with you. And have a family with you. And be very successful with you.
Yes.
You're my husband and my best friend.
Same here, babe. So, is that it? Okay.
And, oh yeah, you want to see my Austin's handshake?
Dang, you know, be ready. You know how we do.
we got that. We made that handshake like, oh my god, like when we first became friends. I don't even know why. Like,
I think we used to say slick things and like jokes and
me
comebacks.
We laugh a lot. We joke a lot together. And he always thinks I have good things to say. He's like, damn, you're like, I have to, like, we have to handshake on that because it's such a good thing you just said. So, oh my god, you have little dimples. I never noticed that.
I know.
Did you know you had dimples there? I'm mad.
I think I got barbecue sauce in my face somewhere. I don't know, but whatever. So how we gonna end it, babe?
Well, this is our little McDonald's Mukbang, how we met, and I guess our future goals. Show it again. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and comment below on other videos that you would like to see with us.
Yes. We out here.
Bye.